Sue Wilder. I worked at NASA during the 1950s and the 1960s. This was a time when women who were good at high-level math were called computers. I worked in the West Wing of NASA and knew many of the black women portrayed in Hidden Figures. My work helped scientists who were trying to figure out a vehicle could re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. I feel proud to have helped my country achieve success in space exploration. I am prouder still of my work with my church family at St.Cyprian's Episcopal Church. I served as treasurer. Was an active member of Circle 1 and sang in the Celestial Choir. I always did whatever else I could to help my beloved church.
I am Catherine Pedro. From childhood, however, I was always fondly known as Chubby Pedro because of my full curvy figure. I excelled at high-level math and was employed at NASA as a human computer. My experiences were similar to those of other women, both white and black, who worked at Hampton's Langley Research Center during the 1950s and the 1960s. We all worked hard, but without the proper recognition of our vital contributions to America's space program. Black women in particular, however, in the West Computing Wing at Langley knew that if they did not successfully endure the long hours and high-stakes atmosphere at NASA, the door of opportunity might be closed for future generations of African American women. I knew Sue Wilder well, and many other women whose stories were told in Hidden Figures. Also, like Sue, I was a loyal member of St. Cyprian's Church for many years. I was an active member of the Flea Market Committee and Circle Number 1. I feel my church family and religious faith were vital in helping me meet the challenges involved in working at Langley.
Thank you, Chubby Pedro. Now, should number 3 come forward to answer the question, who am I?
I am Dorothy Vaughn. I was portrayed by Olivia Spencer in the movie Hidden Figures. My story was told in the book by the same Margot Shetterly. I worked at NASA as a mathematician and computer from 1943 to 1971. My work was vital to our nation's space program. At work, I faced many challenges as a black woman. What I could, I changed. What I could, I endured. Although I am no longer living, I feel that my spirit lives on in my children. My daughter, Anne Vaughan Hammond, is a close friend of St. Cyprian's Church. Prior to my passing, I live in the Granger Court section of Hampton.
Thank you very much. Now, number 4, will you please come forward and answer the question, who am I?
I am Christine Darin. I worked as a data analyst at NASA. I was told to report to West Computer Sue Wilder when I first began working at the Langley Research Center. In 1967, I was a young college graduate from out of town, but the network of older black professional women helped me settle quickly into my new home in Hampton. My experiences and challenges at NASA are described in both the regular and young readers editions of Hidden Figures. I look forward to talking about these experiences in more detail when I speak to St. Cyprian's congregation next Sunday, February 26, 2017, during the 11 a.m. worship service. I am pleased that I had many close friends at St. Cyprian's.
Thank you. And I'm sure that we will be here along with many of our friends, Dr. Darden, to hear you speak. Now that we have finished the information, our Sunday school youth are going to go back and see if they can put their information to the board so that by coffee hour, the board will clearly explain who am I. Let's give our youth a hand.
A very, very fine job. Thank you, Juanita. Thanks to our church school for a wonderful presentation. Wonderful presentation.